Going into college, I didn't have the worries that most kids have about who my roommate was going to be or if I'd find my classes. I was worried about how I was going to interact with people when they couldn't see my face, or that I would potentially get sick and spread it to the people that I cared about. I know you're probably tired of hearing about COVID, even 4 years later. Well, I want you all to realize that we did it. We went through a very unexpected, world-altering event and still got our degrees.
Recognize this privilege of this great Fisher education, the critical importance of your work, your commitment to ongoing competence and unfaltering compassion. Wherever you are, build teams, cultivate teams, respect the contributions of your team members, and learn from them.
But I implore you to never forget the driving force behind your decision today. The desire to make a difference in the lives of others. Whether you are treating a physical ailment or providing support for mental health well-being, you have the power to change lives.
In a world where healthcare disparities persist and access to quality care remains unequal, we are called upon to be advocates for change. Whether we find ourselves in bustling urban hospitals, rural clinics, or underserved communities, we have a duty to champion health equity and strive for justice in healthcare delivery.
We made it through all the Hessies and all the creepers. We made it through the endless hours of STEM. We were the COVID year freshies, and we made it through that too. And along the way, we gained and learned so much. We practiced our skills and put our knowledge to the test. We gained lifelong friends and confidants, something that I am endlessly grateful for.
So while we are sending you off into new, uncharted territory, we also know that you are bound together, to one another, and to the ideas and the texts you have known in your time here. We have given you a patchwork. It is up to you to create will.
We can go from here with hope and confidence, knowing that whatever tomorrow brings, it is ours to shape. And that's not just some cheap platitude either, it's a reality. It is our lived experience. We have proven it to be true. The avenues ahead of us are wide, and they stretch far into the distance.
I offer my heartfelt congratulations on this important achievement. You are the future leaders of our world, and I have no doubt that you will make a positive impact on society. As you leave this university and embark on your next journey, remember the lessons you learned here and hold fast to the core Fisher values that have guided you thus far: goodness, discipline, and knowledge.
As you venture forth into the world, remember your time at Fisher and how it's given you exactly what you need to be successful. Do not shy away from the support systems you have developed while you are here. You've achieved so much these past 4 years, so let them serve as a reminder of your undeniable ability to persevere. Because no matter what happens, you'll always get what you need.
You have had new experiences, discovered new talents, and learned new skills, all while creating some wonderful memories that will remain with you forever. Today marks the culmination of that journey and the beginning of a new one that is sure to be exciting, one that will require you to use what you have learned at Fisher.
Our dad was a remarkable man, and he truly adored this community and the people in it. But he had a special affinity and devotion to St. John Fisher University. He credited his education at Fisher for providing him with a strong foundation from which he could build upon and succeed.
Perhaps most of all, my father was a dedicated champion of the Rochester area. He believed that the city and surrounding area had vast untapped potential that just needed to be unlocked. And he did everything in his power to help unlock it. And it's that same vast potential that exists inside each and every one of you as you move forward with your life and career.
Today we find ourselves united by the experiences that have changed us and helped us grow. The lessons we have learned, and most importantly, the memories we have made with our friends, classmates, and professors.
It is not successes or failures themselves that define us, but rather how we respond to them. In the face of adversity, true character is revealed. It is through perseverance and resilience that we will ultimately achieve our greatest success.
You should always ask yourself if you could be doing more. And by more, I mean doing more to help others. For that to happen, you need to do things that you know are right, even if nobody would blame you for failing to act. There will always be chances, large and small, to help others who are closest to you, even when you're not expecting to do so. Sometimes it's in the smallest of opportunities that you may make the biggest change.
Teaching is a almost benevolent institution. It will weigh heavily on you. And I think that your love for your students and the love for their futures will motivate you to do great things.
Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." In the realm of education, you hold the power to shape minds, to inspire, and to make a difference, whether you are 22 or 52.
Throughout the last 4 years, we have witnessed your development into professional, empathetic, service-minded clinicians prepared to serve our communities. As many of you now begin your careers in community pharmacies, health systems, residency programs, and many other pharmacy practice settings, we wish you the best.
A humble person demonstrates humility in their words and actions, regardless of their responsibility or the importance of their position. Hungry refers to ambition and motivation. They routinely do more than is required and always want to leave things better than they found them. Smart team members have a combination of self-awareness and social awareness. They demonstrate empathy towards their teammates, are attentive listeners, and show an interest in the life of others. If you learn to be humble, hungry, and smart, there is no limit to your potential.
Whether we become community pharmacists in bustling cities or rural towns, researchers pushing the boundaries of medicine, or leaders in hospital settings, each of us has a role to play in shaping the future of healthcare.
We have not only gained the knowledge and skills, but also formed bonds that will last a lifetime. We are poised to make a profound impact on the world around us.
4 years ago, many of you made your journey to Fisher. The year was 2020, the same year many of you graduated high school. Some of you had a graduation ceremony, but for most, it looked a lot different than the one that you are enjoying today. Those of you achieving an advanced degree have joined us within the last several years, adding to your work and other personal obligations the rigor and commitment of an academic program. Whether you began in 2020 as a first-year student or in the years that followed as a transfer or graduate student, you all have this in common. You came to Fisher during a very challenging time and in the midst of a global pandemic. When you arrived on campus, you were navigating a pandemic while navigating your education. Your resilience, persistence, and commitment were and are inspirational to us.